Hey everyone, it's Kelly. Super quick intro just to talk about today's video. So I was recently asked what I eat in a week and I thought, okay, I'll put a short video together for you guys and timestamp it all because you guys know I just am crazy busy. I sometimes forget to eat, I run out of time. I don't buy food and drink when I'm out of the house. I wait till I get back, so it kind of throws me all over the joint. So sorry if this is a trigger to anyone that's very routine based and it does breakfast, lunch, and dinner effectively. Um, I'm hopeless. It's why you guys love me. So, quick intro and enjoy. Okay, so it's 10 to 11 and I'm having coffee. I literally would have only gotten out of bed at like 10 because Tuesdays is my sleep-in day because I teach Zumba later on. So I just have a bit of a slow, chill morning at home. I would have picked up my phone, scrolled through TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, checked any messages, replied to you guys, done all that stuff, and then gone, oh yeah, I should probably have a coffee. So then I would have grabbed a coffee and then I would have sat back at my computer and drank that. And then it would have been about half an hour later that I went, oh yeah, I actually need to eat breakfast because I need to go and teach Zumba later. So I'm not really eating because I'm hungry because I've just had coffee, but I'm eating because I know that I have to have something in my system. I got a banana there. I'm moving it around. I remember now saying sometimes I'll put banana on top of the Wheat Bix, but it's the last banana that I have. And if I don't find any bananas at the shop tonight, I won't have one for Wednesday because Wednesday morning I like to have a banana with me in the car, eating it as I drive to Zumba, because then that way I have something in my stomach to say, hey, you've eaten, you've got the energy ready to go. My son is a creature of habit, however, so I will get him lunch on time. I make him a wrap. Sometimes it's a pasty in the oven, sometimes chicken burger, depends if we have anything left. I probably should make myself a wrap and throw it in my bag because I'm hungry by the time Zumba finishes, but I forget, as weird as that sounds, and I just get him his wrap and then I pretty much walk out the door. Okay, so it's 2:28. We've just finished Zumba class. We pushed it forward to finish a little bit earlier today. I'm going to eat a muesli bar. I'm semi-hungry, but I need something to eat because it's going to take me about 20 minutes to get home. So at least if I have this, I'm not going to inhale half the cupboard by the time I get home. So let's go. So I made it home and then I got distracted, started doing some other things, and then went, oh yeah, I need to eat lunch. So I've made myself a sandwich. It's just ham, cheese and lettuce with some mayo, and I'm gonna eat that and then sit down for a little while as well, do some more YouTube stuff. I also have a coffee in the afternoon because I teach a second Zumba class in the evening, so just having a second coffee just helps prep me up. And yeah, it's 5:22, so I'm trying to get some dinner ready as well as drink some coffee. We have dinner just a little bit after 6 tonight. I managed to get dinner on time, and I have eaten this before I've gone to Zumba because I knew I'd have enough time from it sitting before I had to go and actually teach the class. Some nights I leave and I don't eat till I actually get back. It's Wednesday and I am home from Zumba and I'm about to eat breakfast and have a coffee. I ate that banana in the car on the way to Zumba, just forgot to film. And I remember it because the end of it was a bit mushy, so I cut that off and I was eating it as I was walking to the car and then driving all the way to Zumba. So we're just having official breakfast now because yeah, I have a thing that I need to eat breakfast food before I go into any lunch thing. And this is my son's Star Wars mug that he said I could use because we wanted to watch the lightsabers light up with the hot water. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon and I realised that I haven't actually eaten any lunch. I am feeling a little bit hungry, but also I need to go to the shops with my daughter to get a few things. So I figured let's eat something before I go and then I won't be hungry when we get out. We end up going to a few places. She gets her hair cut and they give her a free drink. That's why the can of Sunkist is in there. I had maybe like one sip. I don't really like the taste of it, but I did eat a couple of those donuts because I can visually see them in the trolley, and it's like monkey see, monkey do. And so that's what I had as a bit of an afternoon snack. And then here is dinner. It was about 7 o'clock because I remember thinking, I'm not really hungry, but I have to try and stick to a bit of a routine for everybody else in the house. So we've just had chicken Kievs, chips and veg, and everyone else has had the wedges and chips and chicken balls and triangles and everything else that we find in the freezer. It's the next day and I'm literally about to leave the house at 9:30. I drink about half of this cup of coffee because I was so busy trying to get ready. And oh, this is the day that I ate the banana. I forgot, it wasn't yesterday, it was today, because I had to cut off all the end of it because it was mushy, and then I ate that and I couldn't juggle the coffee cup and the banana and all that in the car, so I left the coffee there. My mum packs my lunch for bingo on a Thursday because she knows otherwise I won't eat, and it is a variety of whatever she's grabbed for the day. I'm grateful for anything, but I always forget, or I would just literally have a muesli bar in my bag, or I would, I don't know, grab a bread roll from the shop. I'm so boring. But yeah, so today was like in some salada biscuits, and then she often has like some little lollies or a packet of chips or something there as well. So I'm just unorganized. It's just how it is. And then dinner, we had a roast because, that's delicious. So I am literally about to walk out the door ready to go teach Zumba, and I literally drank half this cup of coffee and the rest is just going to sit there because I had a few things to do this morning and I got distracted. So I didn't eat anything because I wouldn't have enough time with it settling down in between eating then and then going and teaching Zumba. So coffee was what it was going to do, and then I just drink a whole lot of water. And then I went to bingo. My mum packed lunch. It was a different lunch than this. I just forgot to take footage, so I put it in to remind myself. And then when I've gotten home in the afternoon, I had some toast because we technically haven't had breakfast yet. So that's what I had because I was hungry and I just wanted something to sort of tide me over before dinner. Then we've had dinner. That's what we had. And then that evening I have made an apple crumble because it is super cold tonight. So we've got that to warm us up. It's Saturday morning and I have gotten up and taught Zumba and then done a couple of errands, and then I'm finally home now at 12, as you can see, to have breakfast because we have to have breakfast food before we can have lunch. And a coffee, and this is my first coffee for the day. I don't get out of bed until like the last possible moment, so I leave everything to the last minute. So yeah, it's why food is often delayed. And then at 3 o'clock in the afternoon I decided, hey, I don't think anyone's had an official lunch. The weekends are just for grazing, so yeah, but I was going out this evening, so I wanted to make sure that I ate something a little bit bigger for a lunch thing later in the afternoon, and also it would tide everyone over until we had dinner. Everyone else had a pizza that night for dinner, homemade pizza. I just had a sandwich that I packed myself. I'm so proud of myself because we went to a bingo session, and so I had that there for me to eat. And of course my mum had a couple of little small bags of chips, and there was a couple of lollies there as well. It's Sunday and I no doubt slept in till like about 11. It's the weekend, what can I say? I've got nothing on, and I would have gotten up and sat at my computer and looked at some stuff and done bits and pieces, and then went, hey, I should probably have a coffee, and oh, I should probably have some breakfast. So this is me having all of that at like 20 to 2 in the afternoon. And then I decided a bit later on in the afternoon I was feeling a little bit snacky, and I opened the fridge and there was the dip, and I thought, okay, cool. So again, a visual eater, so that's what I grabbed. I only had like about 3 or 4 of these biscuits, and then I was done. I was happy. It was just a small snack. And then we had dinner time, and again it was probably about 7 o'clock, being the weekend, because I would have done some cleaning and other bits and pieces. And then we are here at Monday, and I am home after teaching my Zumba class. Now here is the other half of my coffee from this morning. So I would have drunk half of that absolutely before I walked out the door, because some mornings I do and some I don't. and so the other half I'm going to zap and finish now, and then I'm also going to have some Wheat Bix because we need breakfast before we can have lunch. Do you get the story yet? I've spent most of the day just cleaning and organizing and doing some other bits and pieces. So I did actually eat lunch at about 1 o'clock today because I was making sandwiches for my son and my daughter because I wanted to use up the bread and the other bits and pieces that we had in the fridge. So that kind of makes me eat when I have to be there prepping for everybody else. And it's a Monday afternoon and I'm home, and that's just kind of what happens. I don't really recall, and I have no other footage of eating anything else in the afternoon, but I know that we ate dinner at 6 o'clock because I wanted to get it ready and organized so I could eat it early before going to Zumba so it could settle and I would be okay to teach that evening. Thanks so much for joining with me today. Enjoy this voiceover. I forgot to film an outro, but that's my crazy life. I know it's not the best, but you know what? It's me, and that's what happens as a mum. I think we put ourselves last, and yeah, it is what it is. So thank you so much for joining with me, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.